A parking spot is more than just a place for your car. It's a small but vital part of daily life for families in China's crowded cities. It's where routines begin and end, unloading groceries, helping kids out, saying goodbye before work. Many assume their parking spot comes with their apartment, an extension of home and security. But now, that sense of ownership is under threat. Local governments, desperate for revenue, have started selling these spots to the highest bidder. Suddenly, the space you counted on is up for grabs. A simple comfort turns into a source of stress and competition. Notices go up. Your spot will be auctioned. The familiar routine is replaced by anxiety. Will you still have a place to park tomorrow? For families unable to buy back their spot, it feels like losing a piece of home. The parking spot, once a symbol of stability, is now a commodity. This shift disrupts daily life, especially for those who depend on that reliability. The auction process pits neighbors against each other, eroding community trust. What was once a quiet comfort is now a battleground for the highest bidder. The loss is more than concrete. It's a loss of security and belonging. Why are local governments selling parking spots? The answer lies in a financial crisis. For years, they relied on selling land to developers, fueling China's urban boom. But the property market has crashed. Developers are in debt, projects are stalled, and land sales have dried up. With budgets strained and bills mounting, officials are scrambling for new revenue. Public assets, once considered community property, are now seen as quick cash. Parking spots are easy to sell. No complex deals, just fast money. Beijing's restrictions on local borrowing have made things worse. The 3 red lines policy means local governments can't borrow freely. Selling parking spots is a short-term fix, not a real solution. But for now, it's the fastest way to keep basic services running. Parking spots are now prime targets for cash-strapped officials. Unlike parks or libraries, they're easy to divide, price, and sell. In crowded cities, demand is high. People will pay for convenience and security. Governments use legal loopholes to claim ownership, even if residents assumed the spots were communal. Auctions are held, often with little input from those who use the spaces daily. The motivation isn't better management, it's revenue. Once sold, spots become private property. Owners can use, rent, or resell them. The community loses control, and a shared resource becomes a private asset. These quick sales offer immediate cash, but ignore deeper financial problems. It's a band-aid, not a cure. The real cost is paid by residents who lose access and by communities that lose trust. Privatization solves a budget problem today, but creates social problems for years to come. The auction process is stressful and often unfair. Residents are suddenly told they must bid for the spots they've used for years. Starting prices are high, shutting out many families. Neighbors become rivals, competing for a limited resource. Wealthier buyers or investors often win, sometimes buying multiple spots as investments. Ordinary families are left without, forced to park far from home. Daily life becomes a struggle, carrying groceries or children over long distances, searching for street parking. Streets grow crowded, tempers flare, and the sense of community erodes. The parking garage, once shared, now highlights the gap between rich and poor. Resentment grows as the system feels rigged for those with money. Trust in local government and between neighbors is damaged. The auction doesn't just sell concrete, it divides the community. What was once routine is now a daily source of anxiety. The loss of a parking spot is the loss of peace at home. Losing a parking spot hits women hardest. In China, women still shoulder most caregiving and household duties. A nearby spot is essential for juggling work, shopping, and childcare. Without it, daily routines become exhausting and unsafe, especially at night. Women face greater risks walking alone from distant parking. adding stress and fear. At auctions, women may lack financial decision-making power, making it harder to keep the spot. The value of convenience and safety is often overlooked in family priorities. When a family loses its spot, women bear the brunt of the consequences. The loss isn't just about parking, it's about losing a tool that makes life manageable. For many women, it's a setback in the ongoing struggle for security and equality. Selling parking spots may solve a budget crisis, but it creates lasting problems. Public trust erodes when community assets are sold to the highest bidder. Residents feel abandoned by leaders who prioritize profit over people. Privatization creates a two-tiered system: convenience and safety for the wealthy, uncertainty for everyone else. Cities become more divided, less livable for ordinary families. The trend sets a dangerous precedent. If parking can be sold, what's next? Public goods risk becoming private luxuries. New owners can rent or resell spots, driving up costs and fueling inequality. The government's quick fix leaves families with a permanent problem. The real price is paid by the community long after the money is spent. The sale of parking spots is a warning sign for our cities. It reveals a broken model of urban finance and deepening inequality. When governments sell off community assets, it shows desperation and a lack of long-term vision. The fight over parking exposes hidden divisions between rich and poor, men and women. Short-term gains are prioritized over lasting community well-being. Urban planning fails when it ignores the real needs of residents. The loss of a parking spot is about more than cars. It's about fairness, safety, and trust. We must pay attention to these changes. They shape the future of our neighborhoods. The health of a city is measured by how it treats its most vulnerable, not just its economic growth. The story of parking spot auctions is a call to rethink what kind of cities we want to build.